Hello there folks, welcome back to our Ashes Cricket Player Career Mode. Today it's time for the fourth instalment of the Career Mode and the continuation of our third Midlands Cup match against Kington. Now, I won't lie to you, I've just seen the Kington second innings and they've had to declare, and it's about midday on the third day, and I think there's a fairly strong chance that we're not going to win this, but we might well draw. But of course, if you remember from the last episode, if you watched the last episode, all the matches drawn on here are won by one team on countback, and I'm fairly sure, given our record in this match, that we certainly won't win this one on countback. It's a case of where we actually get to bat at any point in this, and we certainly do. Just a case of keeping it. Now, just to summarise what's gone on in this match. Now, Kington had 358, and in the last innings, 361 for 7, and they've declared. Now, it's a Friday match, of course. It's 3:08 on the last day. About 20-25 overs to play probably now is quite likely. And obviously, to get 250, we need 10 and over, and that's just not going to happen. So, we come into the crease. A bit of a poison chalice. Bit of a catch-22, you know, really a no-win situation here. Quite a poor shot. But what I see this as is a bit of experience. If we can get a good score here, it improves our relationship with the Wolverhampton selectors. Make sure we don't fall out the team as well. That's a nice shot. Just the single there we'll take there. I don't like the spin bowlers, and I think probably it's quite likely that we've got out to spin every single time. But in comes Martin. 35 runs conceded off the 10 overs he's bowled with 2 wickets. That's a nice shot. Will that get to the boundary? It seems a bit of a slow outfield today, so it won't. But there's 37 overs left with a run rate of 440. I mean, that's 160. You know, there's no way we're going to get to that 400 odd that's been promised. But no balls and wides like that that's just happened are certainly not going to be a hindrance to us. We'll try and whack the ball about a bit, but we need to get comfortable in the innings first, I feel. I mean, that's a decent shot. We'll just go for the 1 run there. But every run counts. You know, we've already scored 4 off the over and we've only had 1 ball. So in theory, it's just like getting a boundary in the first ball. And it's whether O'Neill has the same mentality as well. So if we get a decent score that's close to the 400 target that they've set. Just going to defend this one. And the problem might well be, if they put spin bowlers on most of the overs, is that, you know, on some overs with the fast bowlers, we can well get 10. But on these sort of overs, we might only be able to get 2 or 3. Which in effect makes the average run rate about 6, 6.5, 7, which of course isn't going to be enough in the 30-35 overs we've got to win the match. Probably hear a dog downstairs, can't you? Yeah. Right, dear. Another good ball. Another real good ball. Oh, the dog's not stopping, is it? The dog is having a right go. There must be someone in the house. There must be someone in the house. Probably getting burgled. No, it's fine. There's other people in. Don't worry. There's other people in, but the dog's just going mad. But nonetheless, we've got a boundary there, and we make our 100% strike rate back up again. And that's 8 off 8 balls. And in theory, it's 100% strike rate in the over. God, this dog won't shut up. Right. 5th ball of the over. In he comes again. Decent shot, but they've become a bit wise to that now. I'm going to play this last ball and see what's up with this blooming dog downstairs. Last ball of the over. That was close. Right. That's the end of the session. 1 session to go, and with that, I'm just going to go and check on the dog. I've just come back up the stairs and the dog stopped barking again. He was fine when I came down. Well, this adds another element to the video, doesn't it? We've got a run there. I don't believe this. I think we can get back up and running now. I mean, I thought that tea break was meant to chill us out a bit, but in reality, I've just ran up and down the stairs twice, and... Oh, my God. Dog won't shut up. Oh, dear. What a great time to record a video. I think we're all right now. Right. Let's not get frazzled. Come on. Yeah, let's go for the run. 2 off the over, though. We've faced 100 deliveries in the career mode so far. That's all lovely. And now O'Neill is in the crease. Oh dear, didn't score anything off that. And now they're playing with 2 spinners, are they? Interesting. So they're really trying to limit our runs. I mean, there's 34 overs left, so we need to really have a whack if we're going to get the score, but I doubt we will. But as I said before, this is all experience. It's never going to hurt. Might get a few skill points to spend as well, which will help us in the future. But I know we are defending, but we want to keep our wicket. We don't want to lose this match. I'm quite happy to lose it on count back, but I want the pride of actually being able to draw the match. Right, 16th delivery then for McGrath. For us even to face. Again, another defensive one. Could well be a maiden for McGrath. Not Glenn McGrath. Oh, I am funny. Right, in he comes again. Nice shot. That's a single. Run's a run at the end of the day. Quite a tricky one, but we got to it. Now Neil will face the last one of the over. And has he got any runs off that? Right, it's a new over. In comes Brooks. 10 off 17. This is quite solid so far, but I don't want to jinx us. Like that. To be fair, that was a good shot from us. We were alright. It was just the fact that the ball was a bit of a nasty one from Brooks. A good ball. Fair play to him. Oh, I think that's 1 wicket drop for West Indies in the match. There's a notification on the iPad anyway. That's a nice shot. That's lovely. Will that go to the boundary? Hit just right. Those Yorkers are quite nice to face from the spinners because they don't bounce, obviously. And if you can get them right, they just end up going straight onto the bat, which gives the ball a bit of speed when it comes out. But a boundary there. Good stuff. We won't let that phase us, though. Again, another good solid shot. Good timing. Good, we're timing our shots well. Just the case that on 1 out of 2 times or 5 times out of 10 that there's a fielder there. But again, like that time, there is a fielder there, but there's enough time between us hitting the ball to the fielder, getting it back to the bowler for us to get a single. And now O'Neill can have 2 balls. We've been a bit selfish, actually, these last few overs. O'Neill hasn't really had much batting time. But, oh dear, he's just got a single there. So he's banking on us not getting an odd number of runs. He wants to do some batting, I think. And we are going to be real. Actually, we can get 2 out of this. We'll be nice. We'll let O'Neill bat unless it goes for a 4, which he's gone for a 4. So we'll take that, definitely. And that is the sort of over we're looking for to win this match. If we can get that for the next 30 overs, then we win. That's not going to happen, I don't think. O'Neill just with a single from this over. Quite a good field being set out by McGrath, though, I have to say. That's a lovely shot. Beating the field, it's gone straight down the ground, and that's another boundary. Well, it seems that O'Neill's not playing ball with being aggressive, but we're being aggressive. Not ridiculously, we're taking our time, we're taking the chances when we need to. But this is a good innings so far. Good quick innings. Don't want to jinx anything, though, but we'll certainly leave that. We'll defend it, and that is the 50 over mark. Agreed, tidy over by the bowler overall. 23 runs off 24 balls. Let's go for that. That's lovely. We're really getting in the groove now, and that should be another boundary. We are really getting into it now. I bet they just want to get us out, so the balls might get harder at some point, but it seems that we're maturing to the spin a little bit now. In he comes. Another brilliant shot, but it's straight to the field at that time. I think Ashes cricket is one of those games that it hasn't really got the pick-up ability. You still need to do some practice, but if you play a lot of it, then you can get very good at it very quickly. Another dot ball there. But even if we don't get any runs off this ball, 5 off the over is very good. Nice shot. It's gone straight down the ground. The bowler a bit static there, not really going for it. And that, ladies and gents, is another 4. I mean, those 2 overs that we've just hit, a 10 and a 9, are just the overs we need. But the problem is O'Neill's not really going with the same intensity that we are. And in comes Diplock, the fast bowler. And all of a sudden, our strike rate is higher than 100. That's a nice shot. Again, should be a single. Not the best of shots, to be fair. A bit late on the timing, hence why it didn't make a perfect connection with the bat. But nonetheless, O'Neill's back on strike. 44 off 63. I I'll tell you something though, we will be catching up to O'Neill soon. We want to make sure we get our 50 though. We don't want to be stupid about it. We want to make sure we get it. That's another nice shot to the leg side. Will it get to the boundary? I don't think it will. But we can pick up 2 runs. We could have gone for 3 if we were going to be risky. But the last thing we want to do now is lose a wicket. 476 the target. There's no way we're going to get to that unless we're whacking 6s everywhere. But we can certainly do it with a bit of pride. That's a decent shot. Oh, it's going to be risky. We're in though. 5 off the over. Again, decent stuff. 100 runs scored now in the career mode, which is pleasing. 2 good innings really from us. I think we got 36 in one and 35 here. So we just picked up odd runs in other places. But we're not going to go for that. It's a nasty bouncer. And we've seen all too often before that if it clips off the bat, you can be out very cheaply. Nonetheless, good innings this has been. Seems all the even-numbered episodes, we have a good innings. All the odd ones, we have bad innings. That just shows inconsistency, to be fair. If we can get consistency up, we might well be in the frame to be picked by the county. That's a nice shot, but the fielder's there. Ooh, blimey, it's beat the fielder. And it's gone for the 4. I didn't expect that. Not at all. I mean, you can say it's poor fielding, but now we're on double Nelson. Double 111. Can we get off this number nice and quick? We can we? It's going to be quick. I reckon we're out. Well, it's going to need a 3rd umpire review. Is it gone? I can't tell. Going to need to be slower. It's marginal. I think we're gone. Yeah, we are. Just about. Oh, that's unfortunate. Unless the game gets it wrong. They haven't though, and we've gone. I mean, it summarises really in that we've been run out because it was an aggressive innings and the dog's going mad again. The dog's being a bit aggressive. You can imagine that. But it was an aggressive innings, you know. We got 30 odd off 30 balls and it just shows that we were aggressive in that we're out. But we've contributed well, I think, to the innings and hopefully the rest of the team should last these 30 odd overs. Let's have a look how we get on though. Let's see. So, tactics. Simulate. Let's stop at any of those. I mean, these are lasting decently. It's a good partnership, but O'Neill's finally gone for 66. Cromwell's gone quickly. But is that the end of the game, is it? The match has been drawn. So 295 for 7 we finished on. O'Neill with a good innings in the end, you can see. But Lynch with good innings as well, actually. But Cromwell out quite cheaply. But in general, I mean, looking at Bates downwards, some solid innings from everyone up to Cromwell. But Vessels has been shocking. I mean, he had a poor innings in the first one and won again. So surely the selectors must be thinking of somebody else to go in there. I mean, I'll open the batting if they want us to, but I can't imagine they're going to be too bothered about us doing that. But let's have a look. I presume that they've won on countback, haven't they? I'm guessing so, anyway. But yeah, we can. The policy is we can spend another 7,000 points to get us to the 100,000 mark. 100,000 basically is how much I think that we spent. Well, how much we gained rather from our career mode we did with Joe Root. So it's only fair to keep it there. Yeah, but it's classed as us losing that one. But the next match is against Redditch, who have won all their games so far. But I think we are going to... no, we'll continue, because it has been a bit of a shorter episode today. I'm just looking at the fact it's 17 minutes, but that's probably because the dog's been barking like mad. So we've probably only gone for 12, 13 minutes. So I'll show you the start of this match, and then we'll cut off until Monday. Shame, though, we were out for 30 odd there. I mean, as I say, it wouldn't have changed the outcome at all. Fundamentally, we were out. But, you know, it would have been nice to get more experience, and a 50 is what we're looking for at some point. Might be worth looking after this match, which will be at next episode, unless we're out really, really, really cheaply, to see how we're looking for selection status for the county. Again, we're going to be a long way off, but, yeah. Come on then. Load up. Come on, come on, come on. I mean, you can tell there's a lack of editing in this one. But, oh well. Vessel's still being picked here. I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, you can see in the background, there's a lot of mountains in the Midlands. I presume you didn't know. We've called heads though and won the toss for the second consecutive time, and we have chosen to bat. Any bets on how long Vessels is going to last? I wonder. Big crowd here today of none. Oh, to be fair, there's a few. Didn't look like it from a zoomed out view, but yeah, there's not many there, put it that way. I've just had a look. Vessel's highest score is 47. Jesus. Oh, he's got 16. Look at him. He's flying. 32. He's out for 37. I mean, it's a bit like Kington Jennings in the Test cricket. 37 for Vessels is like a century. For anybody else. I mean, look at the palm trees. I mean, where are we? We're at Redditch. I mean, you know, there's a lot of palm trees in Redditch, aren't there? I mean, apart from the inaccuracies, which we'll just ignore. You know, they're a bit unfortunate, the inaccuracies. We'll ignore that. It's quite not a nice setting to play in, though. We need to get a good score against A. O'Neill seems to be the player that we're playing with a lot. Obviously, he's next to us in the batting lineup, which is no surprise why we're playing with him a lot. But what's happened there? I mean, we've just ran out the way. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Oh, dear. Can we get our first runs on the board at some point? That would be blooming marvellous. Go on then. Go. No. Stop. That was a complete mix-up, that was. Blimey. Not the best start, I have to say. In comes Blake. No, we don't want to hit that one. Well, we will hit it, but it's certainly not going to go for any runs. Last ball of the over then. Come on. Can we get off the mark? I mean, ideally we don't want an odd amount. No, we can't basically. It's another bounce. We're not going to try and hit those. We've been out to those several times. So, a wicket maiden for Blake there. Hopefully O'Neill can get the runs on the board. And he's got 6 on the board. So that's not half bad. But we're back on strike for the Blake over. So I bet he'll be rubbing his hands together. But we need to show Blake that we're just not the batsman that will defend every ball. Like that. I'll tell you what. Sometimes stuff you say in commentary works out perfectly. I mean, sometimes you look like a fool by saying, well, we'll show them what we're made of and get a wicket. But from that ball, we've got the 4. We'll be out for it. We'll be out there the next ball, you can guarantee it. But if we can get the same amount of runs there... Oh, God. This episode couldn't go any worse, could it? Let's connect the batteries up, shall we? Right, here we go. We're mid-delivery. And that's put us off a bit. Bit of a slower delivery, I think. Well, saying that, it was 86 mile an hour. I very much doubt it. Come on, though. Let's get some runs on the board. You'll be pleased to know, well, you can probably tell, that we've put some batteries in the controller. We're back up and running. And as you can see, that's a bit more like it. Not as good as the previous shot. The timing wasn't quite so good. But it might still score us 3 runs. Which is certainly a whole lot better than the wicket maiden than he got that Blake got last over for us. Obviously, it's not for him. He'll be moaning like hell. But no, for us, that's good. O'Neill still at the crease. He's certainly scored a bit. Blimey. 45 off 55. Very aggressive. Nice shot. Is there a fielder there? There is. But only out on the boundary so he can afford to get a run here. And well, we're happy to let O'Neill take the crease in my opinion. Can he get to his 50 or will he be out the next time we see him? No, he's not quite at his 50 yet. But the run rate looks good. 132 for 4.55 in terms of the run rate. That's positive. But the wickets are falling a bit too quickly here for my liking. As a captain, I'll be bearing that in mind. Telling the players, look, be a bit aggressive. But don't do what we're doing now. Don't go for the free. Don't be silly. Because another wicket we lose here could be really bad for us. But O'Neill with another single there. And we're starting this innings off decently. Good stuff. Another good one there. Again, there's no fielder out there, which just seems stupid. The amount of shots we've played out there. There probably will be a fielder out now, and I've just jinxed it. He'll change the field about now, but there's such a glaring opportunity on the offside to get that. There we go. Change the field, just as I say it. So we can still pick up the single or the 2, depends on the speed of the shot, because there's only a fielder at the boundary. But there's certainly no point hitting those sort of shots. I mean, we've got 6 off 3 balls. So there's no rush to hit anything desperately. Let's go for this. And he comes, 5th delivery of the over. Again, it's a single, but it'll do. We could have gone for 2 there if it would have been dangerous, but we give O'Neill the last ball of the over. Obviously, if it's an odd number, then he'll be back in for the next over. We'll find out, though. Right arm pace bowler to come in next. We'll bat this over and then we'll call it a day for today's episode. Depends if we last till the end of the over, though. We are a bit of a jinx on ourselves, I have to say. We won't bat that one. A bit early on the timing for it to be a good safety shot, but nonetheless, it's okay. 14 off 14, a decent start. We probably need to increase the amount of runs we're getting rather than our strike rates. That's what we need to focus on desperately, I'd say. But that's a good start for it. Just the single we'll take there. We could have really took 2, but sometimes it'll work out, sometimes it won't. And if you're out, you look like a bit of a fool. And O'Neill's on 49, so this will be our last delivery of the over, and therefore our last delivery of the episode. How are we going to get on? Unfortunately, it's nothing. So that's going to be it for today's episode, folks. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Again, it's been a bit of a topsy-turvy episode, a bit of an unorthodox one. Just me going everywhere, looking after the dog, the controller going. It's been about as bad as possible, but the cricket, from the cricketing side, it wasn't all that bad, to be honest, in the end. A solid run rate here with what was seeming to get O'Neill defending that one. But it seems that next time out, we've got a good partnership with O'Neill that we can extend into the next few overs in this game against... Who is it? Who are we playing? Redditch, that's the one, I completely forgot. But apart from that, folks, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed, comment down below as well, and subscribe for 2 Ashes videos a week, which is well worth subscribing for. But apart from that, folks, I've been TIJ Gaming, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.